Hey, what's up YouTube? My name is Sam and welcome to the show. And yes, we are playing today Minecraft. A game which I actually still enjoy very much. I have it actually a long time and I thought about recording it already a longer time, but let's do it now. Let's do now what I didn't do before. Till now, I just built this kind of church, cathedral, building thingy. And a small castle plus, a big fountain in front of it. And actually I want to grow out of it an entirely living city with citizens placed in it, of course. Even here I made on the wall, how do I get down? Some real defense and everything, even if it won't be under attack. And I built it in over time first this tower, and then I thought let's build in some way a house next to it. And from there on I went and started to build more and more, and then I thought, now it's starting to be like a small castle or like a city-like thing. And what could fit to a city? A church. So I started to build now in the city center this church, and now I want to build more and more, like first a marketplace and then further parts of the city, maybe some other parts as well. But maybe let's go inside the church because the what the hell? Okay. Actually, the castle is not that impressive from inside. It's just a tiny castle. But the church, for this evening, I went after some kind of inspirations from real cathedrals. The cathedral, not the castle. And even here with an altar and everything. I thought about in the past to erase all the windows and make them in such colorated form, but till now I didn't get to do it because it took me already an awful lot of time to build this, because I'm apparently entirely building it alone. Okay, in creative mode, but still, respectively, I built it on this like a few days till it was like I wanted it to be, with the towers and everything. Why this tower is not finished? Because the one tower is entirely finished from interior, and actually I started building it without the creative mode and switched it later via some program. I can't remember how it's called, but okay. So I need to check shortly if I have a big pole in the middle or if I don't have a big pole in the middle. But apparently I have a very big pole in the middle. What seems 4 times 4? Yeah, 4 times 4. And the camera is way too sensitive. Let's get this down a little bit. No. Skin customization. Oh, wait. So we look differently. Nice. Go down to 50. That's way better. Okay, here it's starting from... no, not good. Okay, from that corner it starts. I will need for this those half-plated the stone slabs. Okay. I'm always doing everything that it is symmetric to a certain point. Like really, every time when I played Minecraft, I wanted it to be good, symmetric, and simply how I want to have my house or my building look like. I was always some kind of, a little bit weird about this, how much I was doing. The first time when I was playing Minecraft, I actually didn't play it on my own computer. I actually played it in a friend's home, and I was like 16 or around 16. And simply, he invited me over and said that I have to try it. And on this day, actually, I fell in love with this game because simply the possibilities. Okay, in that time I was very much fascinated by Lord of the Rings, and so the very first thing I have started to create was in some way a kind of Minds of Moria thing. It took me not that long to do some things, but simply it wasn't that much perfected like I wanted it to be, what I was pretty sad about, because I wanted actually that it will look like that you look at it and you know, oh, that are the Minds of Moria. And we were playing on survival mode, and so we ended up very often dying rather than really doing anything that we would hope we could do. And since now creative mode is out, it makes for me way more fun to play in this. Many people say that, yeah, you have to play in the creative, in the survival mode. Especially, for example, people which are new to the game, I hear very often that they say, yeah, it's way too easy if you play just like this, but I prefer it that way. I really more prefer to play like this all the time, to build up what I want to build, rather than having the problem of not being able to build it at all. Oh, here I changed something. Okay, so I went here to different kind of combination. Okay, this one has to be flat. Sorry that I'm not keeping up the talk all the time, but simply I need to keep my mind together to be able to build it as it should be also on the other side. Yeah. Because of course I want it to look perfect, that maybe one day I could release it even on a platform or for people that they can make out of it a server, but for this it needs to look good, in my opinion, that people will enjoy playing what I created in this game. Hopefully someone wants to download it. Maybe. No, but maybe some of you like to play this game as well and want to make a server even together. Who knows? Because really, I enjoyed this game already for such a long time by now, and I tried to play on some servers, but simply my biggest problem was to find every time a server, because since it was in the big, I didn't check it actually in the past years, but at the beginning you had always to know the pin for the ping for the ping address for the server, and so I gave up pretty fast on it. But I have actually to check how it is now. I think now you can connect also by other formats. No, I forgot to check. Here is a slab platform. Okay. Most likely I will cut out some parts here and there to just show you when it's finished or when it's making any real progress. No. Okay. This is how we do it. Nope, it's not how we do it. So first one was correct. Let me guess, like this I was continuing the way up. Nope, that one stays as it is, as a center block. Okay, and checking shortly how the tower is continuing here. Okay, the wall is thicker, okay. But from which point on? Ah, no, it's not thicker, but I made the stair more weak. Oopsie. But really, I enjoy such games. Especially in such breaks when I don't know actually what to play in. I really appreciate such, in the beginning, independent developed ones, which are just relaxation for your mind, that you can do whatever you like to whenever you like to. No one has to tell you anything what you should build. Actually, it's very early in the morning by now, but I feel actually right now like I won't go really to sleep this night, because it's just, yeah, such a typical night where you feel like, yeah, no, I won't sleep right now. I'm not tired. Especially, actually a short time ago I watched a video by Jacksepticeye, which is called The Beginner's Guide, which actually moved me to a certain point pretty much. And simply, maybe it sounds stupid to say such things, that yeah, a video of another YouTuber moved me or something like this, but it actually does move me, because the game itself has for me a similar or creates for me a similar reaction like for Jacksepticeye does, like he's explaining to his audience. Something is not fitting right. And simply the thing is that in some way, since I watched it now, I don't know that much what to do with where I want to go with my channel. I know I just have a few subscribers. It's actually weird of thinking this, but in some way I'm thinking right now seriously like this, that what will I do? Will I just continue how it is right now, or will I try to do something bigger than that, something better than that? And I actually try to get better on YouTube. Because of this, I started to use now some better video cutting program, but I still need to learn a lot how to use them, how to really work with them. But yeah, it's a weird episode till now. But in some way, simply I feel like I hope actually more that not to have in future that I can say that I have some subscribers, but more that, you know, I can say that I gained more friends due to YouTube than referring to this as subscribers. Because of this, I actually think it could be even a great idea to, if some of you who's watching this wants to, that they can leave maybe even channel some links to their channels, or okay, maybe not links to their channel, because very often on YouTube it's directly counted as spam mails or spam messages, but that you can leave, for example, if you want to play together in Minecraft, that you can leave your server, that maybe, or even your contact dates, like, no, better send me your contact dates. I will leave maybe my email in the description for this video, but that you can send me, for example, some messages that maybe we can play even together in Minecraft one day. Because every time when I joined someone's server, it was always such an astonishing moment when you see what they created, and it was for me such, wow, I want to do such things too. And now actually I'm doing it again, because I started to build once a huge world, which, yeah, the file broke. No, because in that days I had my old computer yet, when I just met my girlfriend, which I was using, and the problem was, one night suddenly my screen gets black, and there is written that the files from my hard drive couldn't be found. And I thought in that time, it doesn't mean anything, and I switched off my computer simply. But on the next morning I had to find out that this message basically meant that my hard drive destroyed. And at that time I was building on a map which should represent Berlin before the Second World War, actually. Yeah, German before Second World War? I don't know. Something is weird in it. No, but I was actually building the Reichstag, and yeah, basically everything around it which is around the how we call Tiergarten in Berlin. And I was pretty far. I had first houses and everything. Even I took a mod for this specifically, so that I could have cable cars and everything. Not cable cars, but that I could have different kinds of trains and everything running around on the street. That I could have even cars driving around. Oh, fucking shit! I think I screwed it up. But what I ended up was, after it crashed, that I was thinking, yeah, should I start it over again? But I thought, no, I won't. So now every time when a map was not anymore able to be loaded because the file maybe got corrupted or anything, I never backed it actually, because I tried to from time to time, but always I thought like, no, if I would try to do it again, it will be basically copied, it won't be anything new, nothing original anymore. And I try to keep my worlds in some way original, that I do something without looking at other people's channels, like trying to recreate what another person did. Maybe some people say it's weird, but for me it's something like also respect to what they did, because in some way they put much effort in doing it, and if I would copy it, it's not anymore that unique in my opinion. And then in some way I wouldn't really value what they did, in my opinion. Maybe it's a weird opinion, but I stayed till now true to this. I had, for example, a really big hate in past on my teachers of art in high school because of this. Because very often when I had art lessons, they were telling me, you should paint in this and that way, or you should try this and that. And I was always like disagreeing with it and saying, no, it's my painting. I'm painting. Yeah, of course I was a child, but you know, it was this typical situation that I was thinking like, no, it's my kind of work. I should decide how it should look like, and I don't want to try anything what they're telling me, basically. Even if it was actually the better way to paint it. I was very often then upset, and at home I was thinking for a long time about it, if they were right or wrong. Nah, too private talk actually. Why I'm going... But actually really, this video from Jacksepticeye, I will leave a link to this also in the description. Most of you most likely know already Jacksepticeye and what he's doing, or even have watched this video. But simply for me it was a very great video in some way to show certain things. Okay. Now after I finished the tutorial that far, I will try to go for some part of the marketplace. Now even I went for this side parts and everything, that it looks in some way realistic. Okay, I need to set now in some way how big I want to have the whole area of the market. Because I set these stones to be from houses. Okay, so how many? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, no, 9. Okay, 9 away from here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Okay. Okay. Actually, I played also in Medieval Engineers, but very often such games, I have only some times when I really love to play in them, and then I have like for months where I don't even think about them, where I don't even look at them. And then after a long time I come back to them because I have a new idea how I want to proceed on my map, and then, yeah, I do it, simply. Like now, right now I have such a blast with these ideas what I can build, because... But wait, since I'm already here on ground level, I can actually start to build already something here. Okay, so let's take white wool. No, get out of here. Some darker wood, and where is my wood? Dark oak wood. Great. Okay. And let's try to place already an entrance in some points. Okay. No. Like this. Yep. Okay. This will be my first real house. A little bit more blocky again, but who knows what I will do yet to it. Because I always leave such spot that I can put their windows inside. Actually, in past I was working with a friend on a Lord of the Rings map. More out of fun we started it. Because we were actually on the server and we were making something what we called battle mode. Or something like this, where we had we gave each other 30 minutes to build up a base and in creative mode, and then he would switch the server after this to survival mode, and we would have to battle each other. The thing what happened was nearly every time that we were like, no, yet a few minutes, I need a little bit more time. And we never really battled each other, and this one time I ended up building actually Barad-dûr from Lord of the Rings, and when the time was nearly over, I had nearly the whole tower built in an easier form, more from the outside than from the inside, but already very far. And from their point where they built their base, they could see my tower already with the big eye on top. That they were like, "What the fuck, dude?" And it was for me really funny because then, as a little joke, I made small cages hanging around the front gates and putting their villagers, and on the towers I was putting the zombie pigments that it looked like really it's defended by some kind of creature thingy. And yeah, I was simply the biggest tower around, and a little bit stupid it was as well, because it was said that we should try to hide our bases, and I didn't hide it really well. What kind of building I could put? I need to put here a building for a major of the city. Okay, and I need in some way a balcony. Okay. Once across the room. Like it would be in real life. You wouldn't build a second floor without thinking of the stabilization, wouldn't you? Okay, some do this, but those houses tend to break apart fairly quickly. Yeah. I will maybe start to make a series about this, especially about this world. How it's slowly evaluating from a tiny thing what I started months or maybe even years ago, because I can't remember when I started this, but I think it is already fairly old, this map. And how in some way out of this tiny thing will develop maybe something big, and what I will really enjoy in the end to say that I finished this, that I did this. But definitely Minecraft won't be a long series if I will do it. Come on. Actually, I'm waiting quite interested about Fallout 4, because I'm really interested in it, because I actually never played Fallout before. No other game, and I don't want to play them right now, because I think like this would take out some kind of interest for Fallout 4, because the other games before, I'm not sure if I will like them that much, but if I will wait, maybe this game will surprise me even more, that I will be like, wow, now I really want to play the parts before. And who knows, maybe I will do this, but this I should think about in a later day. I am till now at the beginning here with the recording video, so actually I shouldn't think that far, but simply I wanna keep every option open and in some way do things which I like from gaming. If I remember good, one friend of mine built once a huge city map, and we made such kind of siege mode on it that we were attacking it and everything. We had even such rules that we were allowed to use certain kinds of tools or weapons, and it went actually to this that we were only running in circles, and constantly one team lost the town and the other team conquered it, and it was then all the time running back and forth. Actually, I tried even once with my friends that some from other people created game modes like Left 4 Dead, where someone basically recreated it and retextured it, and it was actually quite funny to play in. But still, for me, every time when I play someone else's mode or map, I felt like something is missing. Would make it for me way more nice to play, and what would give me way more endurance in really playing it for a long time. Okay, let's make space for a big stack. Okay. 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 Actually, I didn't play this game in a long time by now. I mean, properly playing it. I started it like 2 weeks ago. I played it once, but such shortly. Just looking, oh, what was I doing? And then I was looking like, yeah. And never really back to this. But now I had really tasted back to this, and I thought that really sharing it with you guys will be something different, maybe even better, because maybe some of you will give me even the feedback what I could build on this next, what I could do to improve this kind of yet tiny shitty place. I hate this when this happens. My little kingdom is miserable. They don't even have yet real houses. The Lord is living in a small castle thingy, a tiny thing far, far away, and no one has actually building it. Actually, what I saw what lots of YouTubers which show their maps are doing is they set already such plans, like here will be this house, here will be that house, and such stuff. I never do this actually, because for me it's to some point such more interesting when I don't know where will be what. But I can in some way decide on short term that, yeah, I wanted to build something here, what I will do. That it's always such different. I start the game, maybe I can't remember the idea which I had at the beginning, what I should build somewhere, but simply then it will be entirely different than I actually expected it to be like. And the map is growing and growing in a tiny, tiny step each time. So that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed the video. In some way it was nice to talk more directly to you than in different videos. And really I hope that you will that we will see in another video later, maybe even in a little series of Minecraft. Let me know this in your comments if you want to comment on this video, of course. And hope you will stay positive and keep an open mind. And this is me signing out. Bye, see you in the next one. Actually, I'm thinking by now to even build inside here a river. To lead this river around through the city.
You do. Sarah Lingua, payload technician at your service. A rare sight, am I right?